Hey guys, Matthias or Horrible Boo here, and happy October 1st. So, for October 1st, I decided to do a review of my last life size of my collection, Experimental Eddie. So let's go by these categories. So the first category we have is detail. Experimental Eddie is like one of my most detailed animatronics. Like, from the stitching on the head to the wires and the face. It's the face that's especially detailed. Like, if you look very closely, the eyes are very realistic. And the clothes aren't that realistic, but the hands are too. He looks almost lifelike. It's very cool. And plus his teeth and his gums and things, they're very glossy, so they look very realistic. I also kind of like how his head's a little lumpy, almost like like his skull is crushed and is rotting. Maybe that's just mine, but I don't know. I also really like the shading and the shape of his face. It looks very lifelike, as I said. So now on to animation. So let me plug this guy in, and that may take a second. So his animation is really cool. Like, from the thrashing to the flashing lights. I really love his animation. I like how his eyes flash a different color than his wires because, I don't know, it gives a really cool contrast and really makes him stand out a little more than his wires. I also like the groans he makes. They sound almost undead as opposed to being tortured. It makes him really seem like a Frankenstein monster sort of creature. My only downside with the animation is no matter how high I turn up his volume, his servo sounds are very loud. But no big deal. I'm sure if I give an external speaker or something, he'll sound fine. But really, it's the motion and lighting that are the best part of this character. So now on to durability. So Experimental Eddie is made out of some metal poles and plastic. The only unfortunate side is the plastic is very thin, and so is plastic zip ties and things like that. They're very brittle, so you gotta be super careful with this guy. So, I don't know, he's not that durable, but he sort of is. But really, his durability I don't think will be a problem due to the fact that he is actually quite solid overall. So I'm gonna give this guy a 5 out of 5 boo points. I know I didn't really say it in the video, but he's actually really cool. He is like my second favorite animatronic under Swinging Scarecrow. And I just love the detail on this guy. He's amazing. He's actually 6'3" more like than 6 foot. So he's really tall and cool. So yeah, that was my review on Experimental Eddie. Happy October 1st. Thanks for watching. See you later.